どうぞお待ちください。はい、生。これに言いましょうか。1枚はい、すいません、生。
Ohio, good morning guys. Off to a good start. Like I told you guys yesterday, today is Judgment Day. Luckily we were able to get a ton of work done this morning. I got up at like 4:30 a.m. just because time change. It was definitely worth it. We have a little bit of time before Masa comes and picks us up and we head to customs for our secret Japan car project. If you guys aren't caught up to date on what we're doing on this Japan trip, go check out the first episode, the video before this one. But to start our day out, we have my usual konbini breakfast, onigiri, and some Boss coffee. Kanpai. Dude, it's so gross out here right now. So you ready for this?
Of course.
The Japan saga continues. Today, we are finally heading to customs to hopefully release the secret Japan car. My best guess is that it's gonna take at least a day to do it. So obviously we hope they release it today, but if they do release it, I'm thinking it'll be tomorrow. But today is absolutely a necessity. Dude, it is pouring now. An absolute necessity because I had to be here in person to show documentation on the car as well as my physical in-person passport. So we're heading to Yokohama to go to the Japanese port to hopefully release my car from customs. And now it's absolutely pouring.
Drenching.
One thing I don't think I remembered to mention to you guys is we actually traveled to Japan during a typhoon. Multiple typhoons. So I don't know if it's gonna hit us directly, but we are gonna get all of the aftermath and rain of it. So just to add to the whole fun story aspect of everything, we're also here during a downpour. Let's do this thing. Fingers crossed, boys. Put some good luck down in the comments for us. We're doing the dang thing.
The room pre-in.
Right.
Hi. But if
technically, if everything goes as planned and there's no hiccups at the port, all the paperwork is okay, the car should be released tomorrow morning. So, I mean, everything up until this point has gone absolutely crazy. So hopefully this is a good sign. It's just gonna work. It's a recipe for success. When nothing goes as planned, everything is a headache, it waits the last minute, it'll just work out. But everything was dropped off, we had all the correct paperwork, now it's just a waiting game. And we can figure out what to do today, for the rest of the day. I can't believe I'm saying this. Shortly after we dropped the paperwork off, me and Masa were getting lunch and we got the call.
we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Let's go! The new Japan car is being released from customs and we're actually going to get it today. But first, we're gonna go pick up all the paperwork.
So this is your passport. Here you go. And I think we need this because D-san told me to keep it inside.
It is officially official. Masa, we're heading to the yard.
To pick up the car.
This is insane. I cannot believe this is real life right now. I think by this point you guys know exactly what car we're picking up from the dock, but it's still hard for me to believe that this is actually happening. All right, let's head to the shipyard and pick up our car. So, fun fact about where we're heading right now, this area where we're picking the car up from is Daikoku, and this is actually the main purpose of what Daikoku is. From my videos, you guys know that that's probably the largest and most well-known car meet or car show spot in Japan? Well, its main purpose is actually a port for importing and exporting, and a large importing and exporting of vehicles. And that's where our vehicle is being imported from. And we're actually, I can't believe we're picking up this specific car from freaking Daikoku. This is just insane.
Oh yeah,
I hope like you guys understand how crazy of, I mean, this was years in the making and months of planning, paperwork. I mean, we'll talk about it later, but right now I think we're about to pull into where my car currently is. Oh, I see it, I see it. It's really here. It's really here. I'm like a little kid right now, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, gotta grab the paperwork. It's time. I can't even talk. I'm absolutely speechless that this is here right now. Masa. Wow. We freaking did it. I guess it's time to say hello to the Tokyo Drift Evo in Tokyo. You guys are not going crazy. I'm not going crazy. We shipped my Tokyo Drift Evo all the way from America to Japan to be our new Japan car. We can't drive the 34 anymore, and I figured, I was thinking about purchasing another car, and then I remembered we have the actual Tokyo Drift Evo. Why don't we bring it home and have a real Tokyo Drift experience in frickin' Japan? And that's exactly what we're gonna do. The Tokyo Drift Evo has made it all the way to Japan. Now, the real question is, will it start? Yes. I cannot believe this right now. There's so many factors that I'm like, how am I gonna drive this thing here? How am I gonna do tolls? I have so many questions. I'm so stressed out and I'm so happy all at the same time. This is going to be insane. Oh God.
Fuck.
Oh God.
Oh, ow, 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 ow.
It's so rainy. Can I move the car?
Yeah, you can. So,
oh my God, we're literally about to drive the car for its first time ever in Japan, and it's pouring.
So we need to grab these slips back to the office over there. So yeah, just park
Oh
it
my
here.
God. This is so humid and sweaty and gross, and I can't roll the windows down because it's pouring. It's all gonna work out. It's all fine.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh my gosh, it's literally pouring outside. Okay, we're gonna go try and find some shaded area. Masa, this is real life. We had to pull over and get a couple of shots because I just like, dude, 15-year-old me watching Tokyo Drift, looking at this car right here in Sung's garage, in Han's garage in Tokyo Drift, inspiring me to get into JDM cars. I own the actual Tokyo Drift Evo and we delivered it all the way to Tokyo. What? It's just,
Dude.
15-year-old me couldn't believe it. 20-year-old me with the white Evo wouldn't believe it. I still don't believe it, and the car's here. We have so much planned for you guys. We wanted to stop in this little spot because we have an insane view of the Bay Bridge right behind us. I mean, this really feels like it's home. We are just gonna have so much fun with the Tokyo Drift Evo, taking it to the Tokyo Drift spots, taking it to meets, showing it around. It's going to Fuel Fest. So speaking of that, we're running a little bit late, so we gotta drop this thing off the top rank so that they can trailer it to Fuel Fest. But we had to stop, get some shots in before we go drop it off for the day. Me and Masa came up with this idea exactly
a year
ago.
So remember guys, when we went to the Tokyo Drift Toge with the R34, when we went to this restaurant place, we talked about, I had this idea of bringing this exact car to frickin' Japan, and we did it!
We freaking did it!
I can't believe what we're done.
I have to explain so much to you guys. but right now is not the time. I am just so freaking pumped. I'm gonna get some footage. We gotta go to the gas station and we have an hour and a half, 2-hour drive to PDI, so we should get going. Ready?
Let's hit some gas stations.
Yes. Oh my God. It's hot, it's humid. I'm sweatier than I've ever been in my whole life, but this is gonna be so worth it. Our first Japan fill up, and also doesn't help that this car is extremely difficult to fill up in the first place, but working good so far. Very weird driving left-hand drive on the left-hand side of the road. Much more difficult than driving right-hand drive. It's weird. It's gonna take some getting used to. Let's go to top rank. Here we go. First drive on the expressways of Tokyo. What they don't tell you about Japan, how bad traffic is. I probably brought this car in at the worst time possible because it's hot, it's humid, and it's really, really wet. Anyways, we're stuck in traffic for a while longer, so see you guys at top rank. Sato-san. I cannot get over the fact that Evo is at top rank right now. It's just such a different experience. You guys are so used to seeing, and I'm used to seeing the R34 GTR here, and now we actually have one of my cars from America here, and such an iconic car as well. I mean, this is just, it's insane. Back to what I was saying, we have a very busy couple of days coming up. Fuel Fest is actually in 2 days, and now that the car made it, the car is gonna be at the top rank booth at Fuel Fest Japan in Fuji Speedway, which is so cool. And they're actually kind enough to trailer the car up for me, so I don't have to drive it up, and they can load it in early for me. And then once Fuel Fest is over, I'll have the car completely for the rest of my time in Japan to do whatever we want. So Toge runs, night runs, Daikoku, I mean, just so much awesome stuff with the Evo coming up. But we're going to be leaving it here today at Top Rank so they can take it to Fuel Fest. And we got all the Top Rank guys geeking out here. It's just so cool, and it's so rare to see left-hand drive cars here. Yeah. Initially. This is where we leave the Evo. This is where we leave the Evo, and we'll see her at Fuel Fest. That's insane, dude. The car's literally gonna be at Fuji Speedway in Hakone. I mean, this is just blowing my mind. Now, back to Tokyo for some dinner.
Just know that I'm like a weak guy.
Before dinner, we're making a quick pit stop and give you guys an insider look at how Masa lives. I don't think I've ever been inside of a Japanese apartment, so this is gonna be a oh, actually, no, it's a lie. I went to your parents' house.
Yeah.
I miss Mama and Papa Masa.
Yeah.
Let's see the Masa household. What, you got some Tanga right there?
Nope.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was, wasn't it? Let me see. Dude, this is pretty sick, actually, dude.
Yeah, it is.
So this is Masa's. You have like a little upstairs storage area.
Yeah, that's the loft.
This is Masa's crib.
It is it's my crib.
Dude, I would love to get something like this just so I could have like a mini garage and like a mini house. Like if I could find a house that was this size that had a one garage space underneath it, and like this is above the garage, instant buy. This is so dope. But we're gonna come get some stuff for Masa, and then I think we're gonna get yakiniku tonight. Oh. Sounds good after a super long day. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get out of this freaking sweat dungeon, dude. Time for dinner. Perfect way to end a super long and exhausting day. But it kind of sucks that we have to drop off the car before Fuel Fest, but we have it all for next week, which I'm super excited for. And it gives us some time to rest and process everything. And it won't be as hot for me driving up to Hakone.
It was just almost, well, exactly an year ago we talked about this. And now you've driven it.
Dude, it's so crazy.
We driven it through Tokyo, we driven it through, actually we parked at Tatsumi for a little bit.
Yeah, guys, we have so many awesome plans. I mean, ideally, hopefully on this trip we have some time to take it through Shibuya Crossing and like kind of recreate that iconic scene from Tokyo Drift. But like I said, so many plans. If you guys have any suggestions or anything that you want to see with the car here in Tokyo, let us know down in the comments. But we're gonna enjoy some meat. Well, that is a wrap for day one with the Evo officially in Japan. Oh man, I am completely and totally wiped out. Really quickly, I just want to talk about how much this actually means to me. I mean, you guys know how big of a role Tokyo Drift played in me just even becoming a car guy and discovering JDM car culture, and how much it meant to me when I was able to find that Evo and revive it, and now to actually take it to Tokyo. It's hard to find words on how grateful and how just unbelievable of an experience this is. Like, in my head, I'm trying to come up with words to describe to you guys, and I'm just speechless, man. There's so much that I want to do while it's out here, and while it can't stay indefinitely, we are going to have it out here for an entire year. So throughout this year, we're going to be taking it all over to different toges, all over to different movie locations, to different cruises, shows. I mean, we're going to get the most out of it, and I'm so damn excited. It really feels like this car is home. I mean, I couldn't think of a better way to celebrate, you know, still having the Tokyo Drift Evo and really celebrating that we're even able to revive that thing after 15 years. This is the perfect full circle moment of being able to take this car out here and just really appreciate and have fun with it like it was meant to. I mean, really living in the footsteps of Sean from the movie. It's just, oh my gosh. It'd be so crazy when we take it to Shibuya Crossing and just all the places. I'm excited, and I hope you guys are too. It is a huge accomplishment and a huge bucket list item for me. I mean, you have no idea how hard we worked on this and the opportunities that fell through because of uncertainties with this car even making it, or what's going to happen if I can't drive it, or insurance, the registration out here. I mean, the fact that we got registration to be able to drive this thing freely for an entire year is insane. The risks that we took, all the money spent for this, and it all paid off. We really did it. Oh, today is just a good day. Very successful day. But I'm gonna do a little bit of work here. I'm so tired. The heat really takes it out of you, and that drive from Yokohama all the way to Top Rank in Chiba was brutal. So I'm gonna try and do a little bit of work, get some rest, and get ready for the long rest of the trip, because coming up is Fuel Fest and then lots of travel around and shooting with the Evo. So get ready. Hope you guys are excited. This is definitely a different Japan trip than we're used to, but it's going to be worth it, and the memories that are going to be made with this car on Japanese soil is just, imagine when the thing goes back to the US. I mean, the stories. Anyways, I could go on for forever, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed episode 2, vlog number 2, daily vlog number 2. There's so much more left, so stay tuned. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We're on the road to 1 million, and leave us a comment down below. We will see you guys for the next one. Oyasumi nasai. Peace out.